Welcome back to the Gossip Gallery, where we look beyond the headlines to unpack the presence, the power, and yes, the surprising details that people just can't stop buzzing about. Today, the spotlight is on none other than Tomi Lahren, a name that instantly sparks reactions, whether it's from her bold conservative commentary or her unapologetically fiery takes on national television. But beyond the soundbites and studio segments, there's something about Tomi that fans and critics can't help but notice: her size. And no, we're not just talking screen presence. Standing at around 5 feet 5 inches, Tomi isn't exceptionally tall by standard measurements, but she's got a kind of presence that makes her seem bigger, louder, and more commanding the moment she steps into a room. It's the kind of illusion only true media personalities can pull off, where the energy walks in before the person does. Whether she's behind the anchor desk on a speaking stage or making a bold entrance in a power suit or fitted dress, Tomi Lahren carries herself with the kind of boldness that turns heads and keeps them turned. That striking contrast between her real-life stature and the larger-than-life persona she projects is what keeps fans intrigued, and yes, sometimes a little obsessed. People who've met her in real life often admit they were shocked. On TV, she looks small, tightly framed, controlled. But in person, she's statuesque, striking, and somehow even more intense. Her presence fills a space in a way few expect, and that kind of contrast between perception and reality is the kind of thing we live for here at the Gossip Gallery. Because when it comes to celebrity, it's not just about what you say, it's about how you show up, and Tomi shows up like she owns the frame. From red carpets to rallies, the photos don't lie. She's got a figure that commands attention and a walk that means business. She doesn't shrink or shy away. She leans in, literally and figuratively, taking up the space she's earned with her voice, her image, and her energy. It's that blend of sharp commentary and confident styling that makes her feel larger than life, even when she's standing right next to people taller than her. And let's be honest, whether you agree with her politics or not, you notice her. That alone is part of the mystique. It's not just the heels or the hair, it's the way she holds herself, the direct gaze, the unbothered expression, and the total lack of hesitation in her movements. That's not just fashion, that's framing. It's visual branding at its most effective. And it's working. What's even more fascinating is how she constantly defies expectations. Most people assume that someone with such a bold voice must be towering in stature, but when you realize she's not as tall as she seems, the illusion becomes even more powerful. She's leveraging everything: posture, wardrobe, presence, to project authority, and it works. That's what makes her size such a hot topic, because it's not just about height or body type. It's about the total package, the way she expands her impact by fully owning her space. And let's be real, fans aren't just curious, they're captivated. There's something undeniably magnetic about someone who doesn't flinch under pressure, who doesn't downplay their femininity, and who can stand in front of a camera with the kind of self-possession that turns a regular walk into a power move. Tomi Lahren's huge size is a conversation not because of numbers on a tape measure, but because of the commanding energy she brings to every room, every frame, and every moment she's in the spotlight. So whether you admire her stance, question her takes, or just can't look away when she's on screen, one thing's certain: you feel her presence, and in the world of media, that's half the game. Stick with the Gossip Gallery for more deep dives into the faces and figures who redefine the spotlight. Because here, it's not just about who's trending, it's about why we can't stop watching.